Popping, what's popping? Let's get it. My Wi-Fi wasn't connected back there, so I gotta go in up here. Gotta go in. It's gonna be all over the place today. It's gonna be a quick one before it get too dark out here. Out here enjoying this prana. Yeah, man, this video is gonna be about spirituality versus mental illness, or spirituality or mental illness, and how to decipher which one you in, which side of the field you playing on. My name is DJ Chief Trey, aka Londell Future of the Third. I'm here to, assist in helping others break through fear, live through fear, manifesting through fear, how to help you create your reality and change your reality, which is true spirituality. And shout out to all the real powerful humans, gods and goddesses out there, individuals, spirituals, uh, men and women, whatever you claim to be, those who can take control and make something happen. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all them beings out there. But this video is about spirituality or mental illness. And a lot of times we don't know how to decipher the two. A lot of times we go through a lot of traumatic stuff, a lot of traumatic experiences. It may be one, it may be two, it may be a few of them. A lot of times we go through a lot of stuff in our life because once we go through a traumatic situation, we tend to continue to manifest it over and over again. So with that being said, a lot of times we get caught, we begin to have a mental illness. We learn the information of spirituality. We conflate the two, and we think that we are gaining some kind of progress with the knowledge. But in reality, sometimes we really just kind of going down this rabbit hole of thought processes and never really changing our reality or never really doing healthy things with our mind. You get what I'm saying? One second. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we conflate the two. We conflate the two with spirituality and mental illness, and a lot of times we're going through mental illness. I'm gonna tell you something. So a lot of times we go through mental illness just with being in this world and doing daily things like going to work, paying bills and stuff like that. That's an unnatural thing to our body, our system, our minds. You get what I'm saying? So we get what they say. Your manager, your job is the first thing that causes your mental illness or your depressions. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all with, good work systems and stuff like that because, man, a lot of people ain't free and they, still in these environments that cause them to have these corrupt thoughts, messed up feelings, emotions, and don't have no leverage in the day. You get what I'm saying? First thing in the day is straight to work and, you know, psyche all twisted, turned, bent out of shape. You know what I'm saying? But spirituality or mental illness, man, a lot of times, and a lot of times people think mental illness just got to be with, maybe like dealing with stuff like autism or bipolarism or um, chemical imbalances, you know what I'm saying? Anger problems, you can name, we can name a few. You get what I'm saying, what line I'm going down. But a lot of times, man, mental illness is really simple. Mental illness is simple. It's just the process of you not being able to react uniquely, initially, how you would in an experience. You get what I'm saying? You start to think too much about how you were going to react or how how you going to do something and overthink it and may sabotage it. That's a mental illness in itself. You get what I'm saying? And then in living in this Western world, for sure, it can get real conflated. We can conflate the two a lot. Spirituality is the diving deep of oneself in uniqueness, creating, and yes, creating your life with God in the universe, knowing the difference between who you are and who others are, your intentions, their emotions, their feelings, their ideas. You know what I'm saying? Because our thoughts are not ours, our feelings are not ours. These are frequencies that we set on, that we put ourselves on, that we latch on to, that we allow to flow on, and that's how we attract what we attract. And you know what I'm saying? That's why people say low vibrational and high vibrational. You know what I'm saying? Because the quality of the frequency provides you with the materialization. And we get it real confused. What's up, y'all? Who that ring aside? What's going on? Yo, yo, yo. Do you like MF Doom? What's that? Tell me what MF Doom is. Fala E. What's up, Brazil? What's up, Jameson? What's popping? You know, what's going on? Shout out to you. Yeah, we get confused with the two, you know, and that's how we can self-sabotage our life, and that's how we are thinking that we in our spiritual bag. But a lot of times we really just information doubt, information overload. You know what I'm saying? And that's when it's a good time to clear your chakras. You know, tap into your root, your sacral, your solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, crown. You get what I'm saying? And you start to clear these things. You can clear them so that you can just flow and go. That's why it's good for us to just be in a flow state. You know, breathing right. Breathing right. You're not thinking too much. You're not conflating your mind with different processes of thought, different, you know, in short, mental illness thoughts, mentally ill thoughts. You get what I'm saying? You know, some people wake up, grow up in environments, and they may have dealt with different things like abuse on different levels, mental abuse, verbal abuse, some sexual abuse. Excuse my language, you too. But appreciate you, Tyler. What's going on? Where you from? Put him. Oh, it's an interesting rapper. I don't know MF Doom. You might have to send me a link or something. Leave it in the comments or something. But what's up, Grim Reaper? Cap, you Cap. You a Capricorn? That's the only cap. That's the only cap that's going on right here. But hey, listen. You know, we get caught up into these wavelengths of mental illness. You know what I'm saying? Overthinking the process. You get what I'm saying? Overthinking experiences. You know, we try to intellectualize experiences instead of just going through them, and that's how a lot of times we don't manifest what it is that we truly looking to manifest. You get what I'm saying? We get ourselves into a situation, and we only get so far. We've only thought it out so far, and then you wonder why it crash and burn, because you try to think it through, and which is cool sometimes. Sometimes you have to think things through. You know what I'm saying? But other times, you know, you just experience 48 laws of power, bro. For sure, that book is very powerful. However, some laws, you know, some of that is mental illness too. It can become a mental illness, you know, because you're trying to overthink somebody or outthink somebody, when in reality, if you come to the situation vulnerable, you two may actually connect, and you might actually have a good experience. You know what I'm saying? You might outthink yourself. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. It can get deep. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people don't know what they're doing. You know, they don't know that they're causing themselves to be in a situation like that. It's like, you know, causing themselves to be in a situation like that. Sometimes you got to stop with the information, stop learning so much information, and stop soaking up so much information, and just live and be. You know, start from breath, and just breathe through your day, and just live through your day, and just, you know, see what you can learn throughout the day, instead of trying to take all this information, because information is just that. It's just information. You can take information and do what you want with it. 1 + 1 = 2. 1 + 2 = 3. Whatever. You get what I'm saying? Because you can know how to build a rocket ship, and what would it do for you in reality? You get what I'm saying? How far will you make it in your rocket ship just because you know how to build one? You get what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, man. Spirituality is diving deep, inner, going inside of yourself, going indoors. You get what I'm saying? And learning oneself, learning one's own processes. You get what I'm saying? And yeah, we can't continue to conflate the two, or we'll continue to be sick and ill mentally, and we can't provide a lot of service in the world when we're in that state. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, start your day out breathing. You know, it is not even that you need a bunch of manifestation techniques, but um, to be in a space to where you want to be happy, harmonious, joyful, and at peace, you got to clear out that energy, you know. And it doesn't take a lot of manifestation techniques to do these things. It just takes an effective one, you know. You might need to go through a few of them to figure out which one is more effective for you. However, you don't have to do all these techniques to have a great life. You know what I'm saying? You can truly, um, you know, start your day off simply without, you know, too much information. You know, sometimes I don't wake up and get straight to my phone, you know, or get on straight to, I like to YouTube a lot, or get straight on to YouTube. You know, I just sit there and allow myself to feel the day, feel the energies of the day, feel the energies of what's going on around me. You get what I'm saying? That's worked a lot for me. I do a lot of manifestation techniques just because of the fact I like being tapped in, and I like seeing how much discipline I have with these techniques. And, you know, I choose to make sure I breathe correctly myself. But, you know, there's a lot of different things we could do, earthly things that we can do that will help us restructure our mind so that we're not triggering neurological uh, reactions, you know, on a day-to-day basis. You know, that's what emotional regulation comes into play. You know, we can tap into a better energy, a better frequency to where we're not stressing ourselves out. You know, like I said, breathing and constructing your mind on a level to where, you know, you're not trying to overthink or outthink the next person or your own self. You get what I'm saying? Because that becomes a mental illness. Spirituality is very uh, spirituality is keen for our growth. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want to grow. You need to know yourself. You need to know who you truly are. You need to make yourself purposeful. You know, you can't always allow people to make you who you need to be. You know, sometimes we grow up like that. You know, we go to school. Um, we go to school. We have a fight, and we have a good fight, and we beat somebody up, and everybody like, hey man, you beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? And you take that character and that personality on with you forever. You know what I'm saying? You become the aggressive fighter that beat everybody up, and you know, and it's crazy. We do that, you know, and that causes an illness on our life and our mentalities, because that's not who you choose to be. You chose to be that person because that's what felt comfortable. That was placed on you, just like a lot of knowledge and wisdom. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, self-esteem is important. Absolutely, self-esteem is extremely important. You know, we have to know ourselves. That's what spirituality can do for us. It can help us with our self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? You know, it can help us to grow and help us to know. You know, when you know yourself, you know what you're reflecting. And when it comes to universal law, what you put out, you get back. So when you know what you're putting out, know what you're projecting, and know what you're reflecting, you already know what to expect back. And you can build a faith off of that. You can build an energy aura off of that. You can build a personality off of that. And then you won't be so confused and conflated between spirituality and manifestation. You know what I'm saying? Can't let ego overpower pride, and not let your pride put your honor to shame. Can't have honor without loving yourself. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I like what you're saying there, man. Like that's really deep. That's facts. You know, we cannot allow. See, but let me say something though. You know, I agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, we've went too far left when it came to talking about the ego in a bad way. You know, I'm using my ego now to get this message across. It's me, it's my ego for me to be on here and teach. You know, it's not always a bad ego. Ego is just the energy and the fuel behind your your energy aura a lot of times. But a lot of times we can go overboard with it, you know, and then if I start getting cocky and start trolling and start telling you what you should do and things like that in that nature, that's when my ego may be, you know, is maybe an imbalance of what I'm doing in the, you know, with my ego. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's a healthy ego too. We can have a healthy ego as well. But shout out to you, Grim Reaper. You know what I'm saying? Keep the knowledge flowing. But yeah, man. If y'all got any questions or anything like that, you know, drop them and we can get to talking. We can get to chopping it up. But you know, the difference between spirituality and mental illness is very It's a thin line, a super thin line. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think they be in a spiritual bag when in reality you be just in an information bag, and you can't really change your life. You can't change your reality. You're not really doing anything that to implement change in your life, and you suffer with creating the same cycles over and over and over and over and over. And there's a lot of different things we can do to, change that. There's a lot of things you can do to, switch that up, switch our minds, and uh, put yourself on frequencies that correlate with what you truly desire. But to know what you truly desire, you got to know who you are. You got to go inside, and that's spirituality. That is spirituality. You have to sit with yourself. You have to know yourself. Go on a walk. Sit in silence. Meditate. Write things down. You know, you know, a lot of things. One thing that we do a lot of is these affirmations we speak and we write. They get so cliche sometimes. We never. I'm not gonna say we never. Excuse me. A lot of times we can say, "Hey, I am beautiful. I am this. I am that," and it's like you need to go a little deeper. You need to have affirmations that bring you out of a rabbit's hole. You know what I'm saying? Because that rabbit hole can get you locked up into that cage and that mental illness of feeling like you have to think everything through when you don't have to think everything through. When you're in the flow state, things attract to you. So it's like being in a space of nothing, a nothing space, a God space, a true space where you can sit there and your phone will ring with a good miracle, or your phone can, you gotta go do stuff though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go do stuff. You gotta go into this world and do stuff. But if you're going into the world on the wrong premise, that's when it's bad for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me see what you're talking about. Ego can distinguish exactly who you are. Pride can show your mindset. I write a lot. I read a lot of books, bro. And any you can recommend. Law of Attraction, bro. Well, yeah, I can. Man, what kind of books? What kind of like mental books or like money books? I would say for money, Think and Grow Rich. Uh, Science of Getting Rich. Um, like I said, 48 Laws of Power. That's a good one. That's a good. That's some good literature too. Let me think. I'm gonna say something though to you, bro. You really don't need books. You don't really need books. You can really meditate and get on a frequency with all the information that they are coming up with, because you got to understand books are experiences from people, and these people had to experience to be able to write it down. It might be a old book left behind or stuff like that we say that we dig up as far as history and stuff like that go. Have you read The Secret? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Secret is dope. Yeah, I know. I love Bob Proctor's information. You know what I'm saying? I love his, you know, his literature and his techniques and all that. I love what he does. I study him still to this day. But yeah, we don't need all these books and this literature to make our lives. A lot of times we really just need to get to know ourselves and know who we are and who we really want to be. You know what I'm saying? And it can be very simple, but it can get really, really hard. And a lot of times we want to know everything. We got to ask these questions of how this works and why this is that and where is this and when did this. Say, bro, listen, stop asking so many questions. Stop feeling like you got to know everything. And if you feel like you need to know something, you can tap into yourself, your inner self, because we are here all in this world. We're all one in this world. So connected to the universe, we have a lot of answers just from within. But a lot of times we ask questions that are not necessary. Just asking questions, just to ask questions, just to know. And we don't always have to know to be or to have. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I ain't gonna be on her too much longer. I just want to drop that quick. I ain't been on her in a minute. It's been a little too long. I have to come on her and show my face. Man, we about to go up. Man, we got a lot of transitions going on right now in life. A lot of transformation. Man, we going all the way up. It's your boy DJ Chief Trey, aka Londale Future the Third, man. Hey, you don't need no books. All you gotta do is tap in and know yourself. Get rid of that mental illness. Fast a little bit. Don't eat so much. Allow your body to rest. Allow your mind to restructure. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Y'all heard, man. Hold on, let me read this before I go. Learning from others, be humble. No one wakes up smart. You have to read. You must ask questions. If we didn't, we wouldn't have lights, cars. Listen, brother, the first person on earth, he tripped over the log. He tripped over a log on his own. Nobody told him not to trip over the log. He had to figure it out. We don't have to read books to be smart or intellectual people. because in reality, that is just information. You get what I'm saying? For you to want things in your life and to desire things in your life, you don't have to be so smart and intellectual. This world does that. That's what the mental illness is. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That's what causes the mental illness when they put these different structures up, these different boundaries up, these different obstacles up for you to obtain what it is you want to obtain from self first. You get what I'm saying? If you ever want to travel, you know, you learn, okay, I'm walking. Okay, how would I get there faster? You get, then your mind will start, you would say, and it ain't even a thing that you exactly got to think about. It's a frequency you got to get on for you to bring these thoughts to you. It's your boy DJ Chief Trey, aka One Different Trap. I love y'all. Peace.